Good evening and welcome to the 2021 New Jersey Business Hall of Fame. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate our ultimate role models and New Jersey's youth. While a virtual Business Hall of Fame will never replace this annual celebration gathering together 600 guests, silver lining is the opportunity to showcase this magical place, JA New Jersey's Education Center at Raritan Center. Here, children live the life of adults for the day, running a mini city, working, playing, and managing a household budget. This is experiential learning at its finest. So we can't wait until this innovative learning center is once again filled with students, collaborating with each other and coached by volunteer role models from top companies to work for here in New Jersey. This is where we create lasting memories and life-changing impact through aha moments as young people reflect upon their experience with a growth mindset, belief in themselves, and an understanding of how they fit in our economy. These past 2 years have presented significant challenges for all of us, and even more so have tested our students' resilience and self-confidence. Yet they've inspired us to persevere, to give hope, and to ensure connectedness during these unprecedented times. But we will be together again at our education center. We will endeavor to move forward for our children and provide an inspirational and nurturing training center designed to help tens of thousands of students envision what their future success can be. Tonight, you'll hear from our spectacular JA High School Hero alumni who are so excited to share their stories and the impact JA has had on their lives. You'll also hear from exceptional business leaders and from our very special keynote, LeGrand. And of course, we'll induct our 2021 Class of Laureates, John, Valerie, and Steve, 3 extraordinary leaders who will join a truly remarkable group of laureate legacies. Huge thanks to our awesome JA New Jersey team and alumni interns, our generous sponsors and volunteer role models, and all the outstanding educators across New Jersey. Each of you play a vital role in helping JA thrive for more than a century and inspiring our youth to become the absolute best version of themselves. And finally, heartfelt gratitude to our phenomenal board champions across this great state who are most dedicated to our mission, our team, and our students. Speaking of dedicated champions, I am now thrilled to introduce board chair and partner at Deloitte, Christine LaCroix. Take it away, Christine.
Thank you, Catherine. I am thrilled to be here with you tonight. After all this time, standing here in JA BizTown is still magical. With JA programs being virtual for nearly 2 years, we have been able to demonstrate resilience and have a meaningful impact on students. However, we must also remember how important the learning experiences are that have taken place in this inspirational and nurturing education center. There have been nearly 1,000 days of impactful learning since we moved in almost 6 years to the day. Learning experiences including BizTown and Finance Park, to 24-hour hackathons, Women's Future Leadership Forums, and the soon-to-be-constructed Career Pathways Center all happen here in this one-of-a-kind facility. This education center is designed for students to put into practice real-world skills, help them better understand various career pathways in New Jersey, develop the life skills needed for success in the workplace, and see what their older selves may look like. When young students enter these doors, their energy and excitement for this innovative field trip is palpable. Their energy and excitement matched by the volunteer role models who greet them eagerly. And throughout the day, the aha moments are absolutely priceless. Students leave with a vision for their futures, understand the connection between education, career, and economic stability, and see that their opportunities are limitless. Also, many students express a much greater appreciation for their parents and guardians. They see firsthand the choices adults must make, the responsibilities they have, and even the number of bills to pay. As we continue to navigate the future, please know how important this education center is to New Jersey, its students, school districts, and families. Think back to your youth And remember the people who inspired you, your role models, a teacher, a coach, a counselor, or an employer. And remember the thrill of a field trip that left a lasting impression on you. The JA Education Center is that very special field trip. It's the field trip that leaves a lifelong impression. We are close to reopening and grateful for each of you who have supported us in our journey. Until we can safely open our doors again to all, we will continue to engage our students virtually, further honing life skills for future success. In the meantime, please consider taking a field trip yourself, a tour of the JA Education Center, and consider how you and your organizations can be a part of this magical place. We are ready when you are.
Now it is our honor to introduce JA New Jersey Board Champion and EVP at Samsung Electronics, Joe Stinziano, who will welcome tonight's very special keynote.
Thanks, Catherine and Christine, for the warm welcome. It's always great to see you all. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Stinziano, Executive Vice President of the Consumer Electronics Business at Samsung Electronics America. I'm also a proud Junior Achievement New Jersey Board Champion and excited to introduce tonight's keynote. At Samsung, we believe that business success goes hand in hand with the success of our communities. One cannot thrive without the other. This shared value is why Samsung works with partners like Junior Achievement and others who are building towards our better tomorrow. I'm excited to introduce all of you to someone who truly knows and embodies the importance of leading in business and doing good. Over 10 years ago, Eric LeGrand suffered a spinal cord injury during a college football game and was paralyzed from the neck down. Since then, Eric has devoted his life to helping others who face spinal cord injuries. He's also a successful entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and author, in addition to being a philanthropist. Eric has his own clothing brand, coffee brand, and is a business investor. His fundraising efforts since 2013 have raised more than $1 million for the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. I can't wait for you to meet and hear from Eric. He is, for me and for so many others, a source of inspiration and hope. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to introduce my fellow Rutgers alum, the leader of Team LeGrand, owner of Shop 52 and LeGrand Coffee House, and my good friend, Eric LeGrand.
Hi, my name is Eric LeGrand. I'm a former Rutgers football player who was paralyzed back in 2010, and I want to thank the New Jersey Business Hall of Fame for welcoming me today to speak with you guys a little bit. My journey is filled with a lot of adversity, but still overcoming and making the best of every opportunity that I have in my life. I always told myself, especially in the beginning of my injury, that I will not let this wheelchair define who I am as a person. I go out each and every day and try to be the best that I can possibly be. And I challenge you guys to do the same thing. As I get to tell you guys a little bit about my story and my journey in the business world and just my life in general, I want you guys to take away a few things from it. One is always be the best you can be. One, always be willing to lend a helping hand. And also, number 3, don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. That's one thing that I feel like we need to do more of as just humans in general. Being able to be vulnerable and ask for help when needed. We don't always have to be the tough person. We can ask for help and guide us along the way. Because you also never know where a conversation may lead you. When I got hurt on October 16, 2010, my NFL dreams were shattered. I always thought that's what I was going to be able to do. Go to the NFL, retire, become a sports broadcaster. Well, when adversity hit in 2010, I still only had 60 credits at Rutgers University. What was I going to do? I still needed 60 more to graduate. Well, I said to myself, you know, my sister was able to pull a diploma on the wall for my mom from North Carolina, A&T State University. I want to be able to do the same thing. So I made the decision to go back to school via Skype from an inpatient rehab center called Kessler Institute in West Orange, New Jersey. I started taking classes via Skype, Skyping into 3-hour lecture halls and having somebody email me over the notes. From there, I used a software called Dragon Natural Speaking to be able to talk to the computer and be able to look through the notes and navigate through them and then talk out my papers. It wasn't easy. It wasn't always fun, but it was something that I wanted to do. I'm proud to say that I graduated from Rutgers University in 2014 with my degree in labor relations. I wasn't going to let my injury hold me back or define who I was. Yes, I needed help from a lot of people. My mother, my family, my tutors, teachers, academic staff. But it was something that I wanted to do. If I could go back in when I was younger, the best advice I'll give myself is to be patient. Don't always look for instant gratification. I know we want things right now, but sometimes we have to work hard to get them, and it may take longer than we may want. And the reason why I say that is because we want things now. But when you work hard for something and it takes a long time and you go through ups and downs, that's where you truly learn about yourself. That's how you build character. That's how you learn how to handle situations, work together as a team. Not everything is always handed to you. And it feels so much better when you finally achieve that goal. There's so many things in this world that you can go after if you just believe. Believe to me it's a way of life. Simply put, in high school, we had a sign above our locker room when we go out to the field and it said believe. I always used to tap the EL in it because that was the initials in my name, EL. I never told anybody this until the summer before my injury. I told my good friend John Devins this about the Eric LeGrand initials being in believe. And he goes, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. A few months later, my injury happened. And everyone in my community was trying to rally around something. What are we going to do? We got to believe. We got to have faith. Faith that Eric's going to be okay. Believe that he's going to push through this. Well, John shared that story with my head coach, Greg Schiano, and it took off. That was my motto. Believe 52. I truly do believe that everything in life happens for a reason. And this is why I'm trying to tell you guys, if you believe in yourself and you believe in the man above, anything is truly possible in this world. You can accomplish so many things. Don't let things or what people say to you hold you back or restrain you, physically or mentally. The world is endless. I got into my entrepreneurship journey, I would say through the philanthropy way first, with forming Team LeGrand of the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, and being able to help other people that are dealing with spinal cord injuries, with the ultimate goal of finding a cure. I'm so thankful to Joe Stinziano and his Samsung team, who have supported me in many ways and many initiatives throughout the years to help us raise already over $2 million since our inception in 2013. And I truly believe we're going to live Christopher Reeve's dream one day, and that's a world of empty wheelchairs when we find this cure. We're going to keep on pushing and keep on believing. Back in 2019, I decided that I had partnered up with a lot of people in the past doing different clothing brands and T-shirts and whatnot for people to buy. We did it for charity, things of those sorts. Well, I wanted to come up with my own personal brand, and we decided to call it Shop 52 from my number being 52 at Rutgers. Well, from there, I remember my first signature shirt had to stand out. It had to make an impact. It had to be special. So I said, I'm going to create a shirt that really is something different, but you also get it. It has a cool meaning. Well, I said, what do people think of me? I said, role model. But I want to put a unique twist to this. I don't want to spell it R-O-L-E. I want to spell it R-O-L-L because, yes, I'm in a wheelchair, to bring awareness to people with disabilities. Well, another way to do that, instead of making the O a regular O, we made the O a wheelchair. And let me just say, it took off. I sent it to all my celebrity friends. Yes, use your connections. I use mine all the time. Make those connections. Build those relationships. Because believe me, in this world, they do help. And that's exactly what I did. and being able to spread the word of role model throughout the entire nation. It was amazing. And then my next shirt, Believe 52, and continuing to push my message out there. It's been cool to see how Shop 52, you see all these role model shirts throughout the entire country, people wearing them in Italy, people wearing them in Australia, Believe 52, all throughout the country. It's really cool the impact that you can make. My newest endeavor that I have recently got into is coffee, LeGrand Coffee House. And let me tell you how I got into coffee. Last year during the pandemic, I was going through a rebranding period myself. I'm like, everything is shut down. I can't do my speaking engagements in person. Can't go here, can't go there. What can I do to make a difference still in people's lives on a daily basis? Yes, I have Shop 52. People wear my t-shirts every few weeks or so, whatever it is. But how can I do it on a daily basis? I said, what do people want and what do people need? Coffee. I said, well, I don't really drink coffee. I never even had a full cup. Let me have a full cup first. So in August of 2020, I tried my first full cup of coffee. And wow, was I missing out. It is some good stuff. So you know what I did? I wasn't just going to say, yeah, let's start a business. No, I did the work behind it. I hired a business advisor. I took courses. I learned how to run a coffee business. The ups and downs of it. The grind of it. No point intended. But it's a lot of fun. And I'm proud to say I started the idea in September of 2020, and in January 2021, we launched our online store, and we have now sold to 49 out of 50 states throughout the entire country, our LeGrand Coffee. And our motto at LeGrand Coffee House is we want to bring unity to the community with a daily cup of belief. And that's what we're all about, coffee, comfort, satisfaction. Our brick and mortar will be opening up in a few months here in my hometown of Woodbridge, New Jersey, and it's going to be something special and welcome to all people. All shapes and sizes, disability or no ability, whatever it is, you are always welcome at LeGrand Coffee House. I went through the rough periods. I've had to let go of people that didn't have the same vision, had to adjust a few things. Running a business is fun, but there's challenges. But as a leader, I try to guide my people and my team and make the right decisions every day. And I'm learning each and every day. I love it. I'm always willing to learn. So my challenge is to you guys today. I'll leave you with this. It's the definition of success, guys. And it's the peace of mind you get knowing you did everything you could to be the best you can be. I'll say it one more time. It's the peace of mind you get knowing you did everything you could to be the best you can be. When you look yourself in the mirror at night and you say, you know what? I gave it my all today. There was nothing else I could do. You should be able to put your head down on that pillow at night and sleep at ease. And if you didn't, we're all human. That happens. God willing, you wake up that next morning. You look in the mirror and say, you know what, today, I'm going to make it my best day. And you go out there and you do it. And once you keep on adding those days up, day after day after day, watch where your life takes you. Watch where the opportunities that come about you along your way. The people that you get to meet, the people that you get to meet. Trained behavior becomes instinct. You'll make every day your best day and never take anything for granted, just like I don't. I wish you guys nothing but the best in your future. I know it's going to be very bright. We're all going to face some sort of adversity along the way, but how you handle it will ultimately define you guys. So good luck and congratulations to all.
Hello, everyone, and good evening. Thank you for tuning in tonight. My name is Xavier Diaz. I'm an NJIT senior. I'm studying information technology. And before we have this year's Class of Laureates talk about their experience and accomplishments, I would love to take a few minutes to share my JA story. Being a part of JA has truly changed my life. It's given me opportunities to meet people that I would have never met, in professions that I'd never dreamed about, and it helped me get to where I am today. Through leadership forums, high school heroes, Finance Park, I've met many mentors. I've learned many things. And one of those mentors, his name is Mr. Kevin O'Sullivan. I've met him at a leadership forum, and he did a presentation on cybersecurity, and that sparked my interest into my field of study. Originally was computer science. I switched over to information technology, still in the security field. And if it wasn't for him, I would have went into college not knowing what I wanted to do. I probably wouldn't have never taken this field. I might have done a different field, maybe like communications or engineering. It was just something that was introduced to me, and I took a chance on it, and here I am. Loving the field. I've already had an internship in the field, thanks to Kevin, working at Subaru of America. Another influential person I met was Mr. Ken Frazier, the CEO of Merck Pharmaceuticals. It's not every day that, a group of high school students get to meet a CEO of a major pharmaceutical company. It was a great experience, and it was humbling to find out that, Mr. Frazier also grew up in a community not too different from my own. I grew up in Camden, New Jersey. I attended Camden High School, was a part of their JROTC program. And thanks to Colonel Ross and Sergeant Moody, I was able to find junior achievement. And, with their help, and they helped me navigate different obstacles and helped me with navigating through life. And that also helped me get to junior achievement and learn what they had to teach, whether it was, teaching children or with teamwork-based activities, or learning how to do financial literacy, or even teaching me the 4 pillars of junior achievement: creativity, critical thinking, communication, and collaboration. The soft skills that are never taught in school. Those skills have been very influential in not only my college career, but and real life as well, whether it was in my internship or in other organizations that I'm a part of in school, or my fraternity. Those are skills that really help you when interacting with others, help you when it comes to task. In school, you're taught to do things by yourself and, do things on your own. But in the real world, it's all about teamwork. So these are great skills to learn. And I think that junior achievement are doing a great job with teaching these skills through like hands-on activities and putting people in uncomfortable situations so like that they can get comfortable. Junior achievement has just done a lot of things that have pushed my life forward in very subtle ways that I'm very grateful for. Whether it's been, getting me into the door for my first internship interview, to, setting me up with mentors who could help me, to giving me, or not giving me, but having the ability to earn awards that could help me financially in school, which helped me stay in school for my junior year. So those are the things that Jay have done for me. And, those are the things that really stick out when I think to why I am where I am today. JA has to be one of the 3 biggest contributing factors to that. I just want to thank you for having me out again and being able to give another wonderful talk to these high school students. Thank you, JA, for everything that you've done.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Xavier. Your story is truly an inspiration and really speaks to the incredible impact of JA. My name is Esther Lawal. I recently graduated from Rutgers University with an environmental and business economics degree, and I am a current JA High School Hero alum intern. But my experience with JA began long before my internship as a 4th grader in Plainfield, New Jersey. Now as an intern, I have the opportunity to attend strategy meetings, support fundraisers, write for our press and media campaigns, and take on numerous research projects. As a part of my JA internship, I've also had the opportunity to work on the Village Pilot Program. I was trusted with the task of teaching 5 to 18-year-old at-risk children the foundations of financial literacy and guiding them on a path to making better financial decisions. This opportunity allowed me to work with top leaders in their profession including our president, Catherine Malone. I was able to learn a lot from the leaders in the program about what it takes to run a successful program and utilize funding in a way that benefits both foreseen and unforeseen events. As an initiative run by the African American Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey, I also had the privilege of working with Mr. John Harmon. So after that amazing experience, I am proud to kick off our first New Jersey Business Hall of Fame Laureate Award of the evening, celebrating Mr. Harmon, tonight's first honoree. John E. Harmon, Sr., IOM, has served as the founder, president, and CEO of the African American Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey for 14 years. Prior to spearheading the organization, John was the president and CEO of the Metropolitan Trenton African American Chamber of Commerce, where under his direction, the organization generated meaningful partnerships in a wide range of sectors and significantly increased membership. John's desire to help his community prosper is rooted in the support, commitment, and passion exhibited by his educators. As an African American advocate of New Jersey residents and thousands of Black-owned businesses statewide, he makes a conscious effort to ensure that policies at all government levels are delivered based on equity and inclusion. A transformational leader is a leader who inspires positive changes in those who follow. Mr. Harmon saw a vision and allowed me and a team of other skilled individuals to partake in the planning and execution of that vision to benefit the growth of our community. And I know for certain many of you share a similar experience with Mr. Harmon yourselves. Mr. Harmon is both the keen, upbeat role model in our community, and it pleases me to present our 2021 New Jersey Business Hall of Fame award to you. Mr. Harmon, will you please accept this award?
Good evening, and I just want to take a moment to just thank so many people for this recognition. First, my good friend, Catherine Malone, the board, my board colleagues, and the whole JA organization for acknowledging me this evening. Truly a humbling situation. Just a little bit about me. I'm born in North Trenton, New Jersey, and I put emphasis on North Trenton because it is a significant part of who I am today. You know, born on a street where working class people went to work every day, row homes. You know, what's interesting, when you wake up in the morning, everyone was gone. But late in the afternoon, you know, or early evening, everyone was back from work. You know, I'm one of 7 children. Neither of my parents completed high school, and I'm the only one to attend college. After graduating high school, I worked for a few car dealerships. But then, you know, somehow hanging out at the local community college, I was told, you know, not told, I was directed by 3 women basically saying that, hey, John Harmon, they knew me by name, that you should be in school here. You're here every day playing basketball and hustling guys on the pool table. So you should enroll here at Mercer County Community College. And that's what I did. I enrolled in business administration. I graduated from there, went on to Fairleigh Dickinson University, graduated from there, and then on to banking in New York. And I had a banking career that spanned about 10 years between New York and Philadelphia. Was really on a track to become a future bank president when my office was relocated to Long Island, and I chose not to relocate. And you know, around 1989, I started a business, Harmon Transfer Corp., and I ran a transportation company for 16 years. But during that time, around 1997, I met a group of people who were really trying to help Black business in the city of Trenton. It was 20 of those individuals. They all invested $1,000. And I joined them and I put up my $1,000, so I made 21. I became the chaplain of that group. The group later became the Metropolitan Trenton African American Chamber. But what's interesting is about a year or 2 later, the founder and the president decided to move on to other endeavors. And I became president by default. So the message to the young people is that, hey, it does not have to be your vision, but if you have an opportunity to contribute to something great, give it your all. But before I go on, I just want to just acknowledge my 3 sons who make up, the man that I am today. All that I do is for them. So I just wanted to make sure I acknowledge them because they mean so much to me. And so just to fast forward, I ran the Metropolitan Trent African American Chamber of Commerce for approximately 10 years. And around 2003, I began to plan this African American Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey after realizing that our membership was beyond the 25-mile radius that we had established for the Metropolitan Trent African American Chamber. And so this organization today, we're approaching 15 years. I have a staff of 14 people, all of which are dedicated professionals who come to work every day to make a difference. We have a board of directors that are equally committed to excellence. But within our mission, we serve as the vanguard for 1.2 million Blacks in New Jersey who have a host of systemic challenges: high poverty, high unemployment, low median and household income. But what we found within this mission is an opportunity to forge a strategic partnership with mainstream New Jersey to leverage their resources, opportunities, and information to mitigate systemic challenges. And as a result, our organization has blossomed. The George Floyd situation has truly added additional fuel to our mission. And now we're being called upon throughout all sectors of New Jersey to work in partnership to improve the overall competitiveness of our state. So in closing, I just want to say a few words to our future leaders. As I speak to the young men and women who are part of this great organization, I encourage you to take full advantage of the resources of all the people who take the time to invest in ensuring that you have a successful life. This is not an easy endeavor. This is a commitment to your future existence. And I ask you to fully embrace it. It's not who you know, but ultimately who knows you. And life is what you make it. Just because you come from some challenging beginnings or your household was not what you see in other households of your colleagues and friends, that doesn't determine who you will ultimately be. Look at me. I started off desiring to be a mechanic. Today, recently recognized as the #1 influential person of color in the state. That really shook me, but it also made me realize that I have a greater degree of responsibility and accountability, not only to myself, to my sons, and to the families that I represent as a part of the African American Chamber of Commerce of New Jersey. Again, I thank you so much for this recognition. I will cherish it. I will find a place within my home or office to place it, to display it so the world could see that JA saw fit to recognize John Harmon. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Chelsea Wong, and I am currently a first-year law student pursuing a JD degree at Boston University School of Law. Prior to Boston University, I was a double major in economics and political science at Rutgers and graduated earlier this year. Ultimately, my goal is to work for government agencies such as the IRS, SEC, and Federal Reserve Bank and work with consumer protection public policy. My JA story started out in Piscataway High School when I competed in JA Titan as a freshman. I had absolutely no idea what R&D or capital investment meant, but my team and I tried our best and ended up second to last in our preliminary round. What a surprise. But the entire experience was so much fun, we decided to try it again and again for the rest of our high school career. Eventually, we placed second in the state in our senior year. During this time with junior achievement, I recognized a gap in Piscataway schools, which was the lack of a High School Heroes program. I decided to implement the inaugural High School Heroes cohort in 2016 when I was the chapter president, and brought a team of incredible leaders to teach 4th and 5th graders about personal finance and introductory business concepts. The experience of really diving into opportunities motivated me to walk through open doors when they present themselves and engage with my community. Valerie Montecalvo is inspiring in that she also embodies a hands-on mentality when it comes to getting work done. She saw an opportunity with her husband's business and shaped her curiosity into a business improvement. I am honored to present an award to such an amazing and powerful woman as Valerie. Valerie Montecalvo has been CEO and president of Bayshore Recycling for 26 years. As a JA alum like myself, Valerie is a full circle example of what the JA experience represents and describes her participation with influencing her career trajectory, particularly the development of the recycling and highway construction industry in New Jersey. Known in the green industry as a successful business owner and champion of women, Valerie uses her progressive leadership skills as a guiding force in how she steers not only her business, but to support sustainable communities in New Jersey. Valerie and her family lend their time and assets to help local charities, environmental groups, educational outreach, animals advocacy, and support many healthcare initiatives. Valerie is committed to her passion of carrying out Bayshore's core vision of operating 100% green businesses powered 100% by renewable energy. She is truly an inspiration to us all, and I am proud and honored to present a New Jersey Business Hall of Fame award to you. Mrs. Montecalvo, will you please accept this award?
Thank you, Chelsea, for that wonderful introduction. I'm flattered by your kind and inspiring words and wish you the best at Boston University's School of Law in pursuing your career in public interest law. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I am deeply honored to be inducted into Junior Achievement New Jersey's Hall of Fame. Being named the 2021 laureate is such an incredible compliment. It has been my good fortune to have received a number of recognitions over the years. However, I can honestly say this one speaks to my heart. It recognizes my numerous accomplishments in both my career and personal life. This award means so much to me because as a Junior Achievement alum, my experience in the program helped channel and drive my ambitious young self. The many programs provided to New Jersey students through JA are both innovative and traditional. They are especially needed at this time. The need for financial education and workforce preparation is vital to a positive work experience. Junior Achievements programs are open to students in grades ranging from elementary through high school, and they allow for all types of experiences, from running a virtual town to coding a program for a computer. However, there are a few that particularly speak to my heart and hope for the future. JA, the Work Readiness Program, of which I am a proud graduate. This program helped me to explore and expand the work school possibilities for me and my varied interests. Many young people are not sure if college is for them or that they can even afford to attend. The opportunities provided in this program allow them to see what is out there in the world for them to do, learn from it, and experience it right out of school. Another one is Junior Achievement's Woman Future Leadership Academy. It provides programs teaching young women varied topics, everything from planning their finances, preparing for college, setting goals, perfecting communication skills, and developing successful entrepreneurial techniques. It is a proven fact that women learn best when they are supported and encouraged by their peers and society. Junior Achievement gives them what they need to succeed. The partnerships that we are forging between my family of companies and Junior Achievement of New Jersey are going to provide employment and educational opportunities to many inquiring and committed environmentalists and talented, skilled young people. I've always believed in giving back to the community that helped me. If I can do my part to assist the younger generations to find rewarding careers in science, technology, finance, computers, and business, I know that I have achieved true success. Thank you so much again for this incredible honor.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mohammed Mir, and I'm a first-year student at JU University. I grew up in Trenton, New Jersey. I plan to major in computer science with a minor in neuroscience. I'm thrilled to be part of this year's New Jersey Business Hall of Fame celebration. When I was in elementary school, JA High School Heroes visited my classroom. This program is impactful and meaningful for elementary school kids. They have role models to look up to, learn about money management skills, and how businesses work. When I started high school, I knew that I wanted to be a JA High School Hero too, to create memorable learning experiences for younger children and inspire them, just like my high school hero did for me. As a JA High School Hero, it gave me the confidence I needed to lay the foundation for the rest of my life. Without JA, I would not have gained valuable qualities like leadership, independence, and improvisation that are critical for a successful career, as we heard from our two laureates this evening. My hope is that one day I'll lead a company that inspires and motivates others, such as Steve Rusckowski, our third and final honoree of this evening. What I admire most about Mr. Rusckowski is his passion for helping others. As a chairman, CEO, and president of Quest Diagnostics, Mr. Rusckowski has demonstrated amazing leadership through his commitment to the betterment and expansion of Quest's capabilities, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic. Remarkably, under his leadership, Quest has performed more than 50 million COVID-19 molecular and serology tests to date and was one of the leading labs nationally to create and secure emergency use authorization from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for a PCR test to detect COVID-19. Wow. Recently, I had the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to interview Mr. Rusckowski about his career journey. His success story continues to inspire me. He talked about things like his 3 H's: humility, honesty, and hard work, how you can't get anything done in life without all 3. Mr. Rusckowski, I share the same passion and aim to be a powerful role model and future leader, just as you. I put my whole heart into everything I do, just as you do. Thank you for everything that you have done for the New Jersey community and beyond, and for being an inspiration to us all. I hope to make you proud someday and become a Business Hall of Fame inductee myself. I'm proud to present a New Jersey Business Hall of Fame award to you. Mr. Rusckowski, will you please accept this honor?
Thank you, Mohammed, for your kind introduction. It is a great pleasure to be inducted into the New Jersey Business Hall of Fame with the class of 2021. I'd also like to congratulate Valerie and John for being honored tonight. Quest has been honored to be affiliated with Junior Achievement of New Jersey, a relationship we have enjoyed for nearly a decade. We see the impact that Junior Achievement of New Jersey is making here in New Jersey. You're reaching over 86,000 students and engaging in 170 schools. You know, like many successful organizations, when the pandemic struck, you had to quickly adjust and place additional emphasis on training opportunities. So thank you for your commitment to growing the leaders of tomorrow. And to young students leading junior achievement, I'd like to offer a few words. First, thank you for your leadership. You know, anybody can lead when it's easy, but you've chosen to lead during the most challenging times I've witnessed in my career. Thanks for giving fellow students a path forward. And second, let your experience at Junior Achievement provide a foundation for you to build upon in your professional career. As you develop in important academic areas like STEM and finance, remember, the important and meaningful things we can do in our lives is to serve others as you're doing today. Finally, you need to know there's always a home for you at Quest Diagnostics, as we serve hundreds of thousands of patients per day by providing information that will empower better health. I want people like you on our team with drive and courage and willingness to serve others. So on the behalf of 50,000 colleagues at Quest Diagnostics, I'm honored to receive this prestigious recognition. Thank you.
My name is Adam Liang, and I'm currently a senior at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, studying computer science. Go Blue! Just under 4 years ago, I had the unique opportunity of introducing Ken Frazier into the New Jersey Business Hall of Fame. It was an experience like no other. With great company and wonderful presentations, it was one of the best put together events I have ever attended. Leading up to the event, I had the chance to take a tour of Merck and meet Mr. Frazier after he shared his story about his childhood to me and my peers. I was simply blown away with the kind of person he was. Who knew CEOs of such influential companies could be so down to earth? Through him, I really learned the importance of staying true to who you really are and remembering where you came from. Ken is one of the 63 laureate legacies that have been inducted into the New Jersey Business Hall of Fame over the last 18 years. We've been very fortunate to have such influential business leaders supporting and volunteering for JA since its inception, including these laureate legacies who have and continue to make a significant impact on New Jersey through their business excellence, visionary leadership, community involvement, and high ethical standards. These laureates are role models to me and the entire next generation of leaders. And I know one day we'll see JA High School Hero alum being recognized as New Jersey Business Hall of Fame laureates. Let's take a look back at the 63 laureate legacies that we've celebrated throughout the years.
If I had to give one piece of advice to high school students for their future, it would be this. Be confident in your own ability to achieve whatever it is that you want. Work hard and believe in yourself. When I look at these kids, I remember that I was a kid just like them, and I was very fortunate to have caring adults like the ones who work in and around junior achievement.
I think every time we're given adversity in our life, it gives us a chance to make sure we understand what's very important in life.
Think about entrepreneurship, think about wealth, and don't get boxed into being a woman of color that fills a quota.
But I would say that the relationship building skills that I achieved by having relationships with fellow peers and professors have served me well throughout my entire life. And the other piece is the critical thinking skills that you develop. So when I think of those two things together, it's enabled me to be really planful in both business and my life, and also to execute against those plans.
Hi, everyone. Wow, this has been such an incredible evening. I am so thrilled to be a part of it. We have heard from so many individuals this evening so far. I am so inspired by each of our three laureates and our very special keynote speaker, LeGrand. They are role models to us all and are perfect examples of someone I strive to be. My name is Jennifer Osoria, a proud graduate of Pleasantville High School and a current third-year student at the College of New Jersey, majoring in biology on the pre-med track. Kiara Luce and I are honored to be a part of this year's New Jersey's Business Hall of Fame. JA holds such a special place in my heart, as it helped to shape the person that I am today. As a free educational resource, JA is paving the way for young people like me and Kiara Luce to succeed now and in the future. While at Pleasantville High School, I had the opportunity to be a JA High School hero for 4 years. As a hero, I was able to not only get out of my comfort zone in preparing to teach JA with other classmates, but also gain valuable leadership, collaboration, and communication skills throughout this experience, skills that I still use today and are critical in continuing my college education. The JA has also taught me to be more organized and has allowed me to learn how others learn. In doing so, my partner and I would come up with strategies to make sure everyone in the class not only understood the activities, but had fun while doing it. All of the skills that I learned from being in high school, a high school hero, are the skills that all great leaders embody, including our Business Hall of Fame laureates. I know I made a major impact when I saw those students smile, how they truly wanted to learn and looked up to me as a role model. Because of JA, I am confident it laid a foundation for me speaking in front of people. It opened the door for other opportunities that allowed me to excel and gain more experience in communicating with others, something I couldn't imagine doing years ago. These skills not only helped me during my high school career, but have been extremely relevant now in college and will be in the future. I will utilize the skills I learned and apply them to my future professional career as a cardiologist. And I too have dreams of one day becoming a New Jersey Business Hall of Fame laureate.
I completely agree, Jennifer. Hello, my name is Keralu Rodriguez, and I am a first-year student at Stockton University and grew up in Puerto Rico. Like Jennifer, I plan to major in biology with a concentration in pre-med and a minor in Greek. My ultimate dream is to become a pediatric surgeon so I can instill hope in young people, inspiring them to reach for the stars and fulfill their dreams. JA is the main reason I feel that I can conquer my fears and fulfill this dream. I was a JA high school hero for 4 years, and if I could describe my experience with this program in one word, it would be amazing. It has truly changed my life. Being a hero allowed for me to face my fears of public speaking. As English is not my first language, I was afraid of others judging me and how the students would react to my accent. I quickly discovered that children don't judge. They were eager to learn, and this gave me the confidence to push on, which in turn helped to better my English. Two of the most important skills I learned are time management and persistence. To get our lessons across to the elementary schoolers, I needed to learn how to find the best way to communicate with them. I learned that even if something is difficult, it doesn't mean that it is impossible. Not only is JA important to me, but it is also important to all kids across the state. JA teaches us crucial life skills. It builds confidence, introduces us to careers and their pathways, and it gives us opportunities to connect with business people who care about us. And it gives us hope for the future. And I am truly grateful for all my experiences with JA. As high school hero alums, we would like to say thank you. Our experiences and the impact it has had on us to this day would not have been possible without you. Tonight's New Jersey Business Hall of Fame helps to raise more money for High School Heroes initiative statewide. By investing in JA, the High School Heroes program will continue providing opportunities for students to push themselves, step out of their comfort zone, and be confident in their abilities to lead, all at no cost to them. Jennifer and I, along with tens of thousands of peers, have all been giving a head start towards success because of you, and we can't thank you enough.
Hello, my name is Joe Romano. I'm a teacher at Irvington High School in the Applied Technology Department. Our students have learned a lot of valuable lessons and skills since our relationship with Junior Achievement began in 2015. They have participated in many of JANJ's virtual and in-person programs, including High School Heroes, Career Success Workshops, job shadowing at AT&T, Women's Future Leadership Forums, and many more. These learning experiences have been a life-changing events for my students. And when I think of JA and its impact, I strongly believe that one of the greatest benefits to them is the change I see in their self-esteem. In fact, I asked one of my students to share their thoughts about their experiences with JANJ. And Tanaya felt a boost not only in her knowledge, but also in her self-esteem. Students like Tayana build their critical thinking skills, teamwork, leadership, and presentation skills while serving as role models to children from their own communities. In fact, our high school hero volunteers tell stories of seeing their elementary school students in town and getting greeted by them with smiles and hugs. What's better than that? They also solve real-world problems, learn to manage money, and are inspired after connecting with volunteers who are invested in their future success. These successes, paired with volunteers who believe in them, lead to an improved self-esteem and last a lifetime. Thank you, JA, for all you do for the students of Irvington High School and for our students in New Jersey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Murad Siprasad, and I was fortunate enough to speak at our last in-person New Jersey Business Hall of Fame in 2019, and I hope we will see each other in the ballroom soon. Some of you may remember me as the man whose life goal is to become a billionaire philanthropist, and my conviction has not wavered. I would like to remind you that JA is a free educational resource available to all students in New Jersey. Every dollar raised provides a spark of hope to tens of thousands of students annually, like me, and directly underwrites life-changing opportunities for them to benefit from Junior Achievement's incredible learning experiences. So here's your opportunity to make a difference and sow the seeds of tomorrow. Please refer to the number on your screen to make a text donation in honor of our laureates and our high school heroes, and to bring JA to even more young people across New Jersey. I can guarantee that your gift will change students' lives, and I know exactly this because that is exactly what Junior Achievement has done for me. Thank you all for your time. I wish you all good health, peace, and prosperity. God bless.
Hello, my name is Shio Vakil. I graduated from Piscataway High School 2 years ago, and I'm currently attending Rutgers University with a double major in computer science and mathematics. Last summer, I was also a software engineering intern at Booz Allen Hamilton, and next summer, I'm going to be a software engineering intern at Amazon. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight at the New Jersey Business Hall of Fame. And congratulations again to our 3 newest inductees, John, Valerie, and Steve. Through the stories of inspiration, leadership, confidence seen through my fellow JA High School Hero alumni, our special guest, and Catherine and Christine, it certainly proves that there's hope that our future is bright. I would also like to take the time now to share my story with JA and the impact it's had on me. Before I was emailed to speak at this event, I vividly remember walking back to my off-campus apartment and having nostalgic memories about my time with Junior Achievement and the impact it's had on me. Everything from being a high school hero to being on the student leadership committee and to being a JA Titan intern, all these experiences allowed me to have the confidence to pursue my dreams and hold myself to a high professional standard, a standard that has allowed me to network with top industry executives and speak in front of large audiences with the CEO and CFO of Fortune 500 companies, and even land an internship at a top tech company like Amazon. All of these accomplishments stem from my time at Junior Achievement, and I will forever be grateful for that. I'm confident to say that if it were not for JA, I would not be doing everything that I'm doing now. And it's why events like this and your generous support are so important to me and JA's mission of inspiring and preparing our young leaders for success. And on behalf of the entire J&J team, our students that benefit across the state, myself, I want to say thank you for so much of your support. See you all next year as we celebrate together again, and hopefully this time we're back in a ballroom with 600 of our friends. Take care and have a wonderful and safe evening. Good night.